All right, hey, Mike McGroarty here from Mike'sBackyardNursery.com. I want to show you a really good use for this weed barrier fabric. This is actually nursery ground cover cloth. So this stuff is actually pretty heavy duty. When I do that, the sun is right there. I can't see through it at all. So people are going to say, hey, where can I get that stuff? Somebody told me that they sell this at the big box stores like Home Depot. You can also get it at a nursery supply house. The brand name is DeWitt. Now if you buy it, buy the heaviest grade that they sell because you'll be happy. We use it in the nursery. Everywhere we put containers, we put this stuff down and we set our containers on top of it. Now my neighbor Richard has put it in his garden here. We laid it down and they make staples that are about this long and you can staple it right to the ground. And then he just cut a little slit and planted his vegetables and stuff through the ground cover, through the fabric, and now they're growing on top, and it makes for a really nice weed-free garden. I embrace this idea because we're not putting topsoil, we're not putting mulch, we're not putting anything on top of this fabric. We just shot another video that I'll share with you where I show you where the grass just grows right through this stuff no matter how thick it is. Grass, weeds, it doesn't matter. We have them all over the nursery. It's not a terrible problem because we don't put mulch or anything on top of this stuff. One time we put some stone down because it got slippery. That was a disaster. The weeds grew in there like crazy and it was a nightmare to clean it up. Kathy's behind the camera. Pretty sure she cleaned it up. She will tell you that it was a nightmare. So definitely not. I just hate putting this down for weed control and putting mulch or topsoil or anything on top of it. But in a vegetable garden like this, it actually works really well. We use it in the nursery, it works really well. But you have to keep it clean on top, and as soon as you see a few weeds coming through it, you have to deal with them. This is a pretty good example of how well it's worked here though, because if you look on the edge of the garden, there's all kinds of weeds that are coming up there. Now when you buy this stuff, it comes in all kinds of different lengths. This is a 6-foot roll. This roll typically will ship UPS. So you want to buy this stuff close to home because it's big, it's heavy, it's cumbersome, and the freight on it can be pretty high if you buy it from 500 or 1,000 miles away. So if you can find a supply company, a nursery supply house that has it close to you, all the better. One company that has it that we do a lot of business with is A.M. Leonard in Pickle, Ohio. So if you just Google A.M. Leonard, I think their website is amleo.com. They have this ground cover fabric. Like I said, DeWitt is the brand name, but there are also some no-name generic varieties out there that work pretty well. This is probably a generic. I'm almost certain of it. So, but anyway, I buy it in 12-foot rolls because I hate when you do 6 foot, you got to overlap it by a foot and you got a lot of wasted material. You're using a lot more staples, you got a lot more edges. So I'll use 12-foot rolls, and then if I have to finish out with a 6 foot, I'll do that. But if you're ordering it and you want to ship, a 12-foot roll has to be shipped motor freight. So that means that the freight alone is probably going to be $125 no matter how much you buy. So 6-foot rolls I think will ship UPS, which makes it more affordable. But anyway, this is great for a vegetable garden. It's absolutely terrible to put down and then put mulch over top of in your landscape for weed control because you will hate yourself for doing that if you're the one who has to clean it up later. So Mike McGroarty, Mike'sBackyardNursery.com.